Ashita and I'm a chartered accountant. I qualified in November 17 and currently I'm working with KPMG as a senior in the transfer pricing team. Apart from that, I recently started my YouTube channel by the name of Ashita Speaks, wherein I try to help people get answers to questions about corporate world and a few motivational videos. Today I'm here to answer a few questions, so let's start.
This pandemic has brought a wave of change in the corporate world. How has it impacted your work life and the working of your organization?
Yes, this pandemic has brought a lot of changes in the ways that we used to work. So now since March, we've been working from home. So we always knew that work from home is a thing that we can do as a tax consultant, but we never thought that it can be so efficient and it can be such a smooth process. I don't find much of the difference in the work that we used to do, but of course the ways have changed. Now of course you need to put in more number of hours because now you have to deal everything virtually. So a lot of your time goes into calls and meetings with your team, with your seniors, with your clients, because in this pandemic, since everyone is working from home, so people have started taking a little bit flexibility because they have to manage their work and their personal lives. So of course a number of hours have increased, but at the same time it has given a lot of opportunities to grow, because work from home has given me, at least me, I feel like it has given me more autonomy in working, because now I know my senior is not sitting next to me. I cannot just stand up and go and ask him or her that I'm thinking of doing this thing this way, or how should we go about it. Rather, I do a lot of research on my own and I try to close things on my own. So it has given me a lot of autonomy for sure, and it has given other opportunities as well, since now I don't have to travel to work daily, so I can utilize that travel time in my personal development. So you can learn more technical skills, and I think for the future also now you can ask for work from home, because nobody will think that will it be possible, will it be that much efficient if you work from home, because now we have seen that working from home is not a difficult thing with such a great technology. So it's a good experience.
Now, moving over to the next question. What are the obligations and commitments that come along with the position of senior executive in one of the respectable organizations like KPMG? How does a typical day goes like?
So I work in transfer pricing, and most of my work is related to litigation. So we handle litigations for our clients related to transfer pricing. So as a senior, I'm supposed to collect the data from the client, to research, make strategies as to how we can reduce the tax adjustments, or how can we substantiate our facts of the case and get a clean order from the tax authorities. So it includes doing all the research, making all the strategies, making a proper submission as to how are we going to proceed about. And yes, now as a senior, you're supposed to close things on your own, work independently. And usually my day starts at 9:30, and I generally work till 7:30. And yeah, you need to put in 10, at least 10 hours a day at work. But if you're passionate about and if you enjoy what you do, you won't feel like you're working for 10 to 12 hours a day. Rather, you will enjoy, you will learn in the process, you'll get such a great exposure working with such great team and such good clients.
Since you have worked with 3 out of the 4 Big Fours, and that is amazing. So, how do you think the work environment and culture differs over there, and which of them you like the most?
So I have worked with 3 of the 4 big fours. So I started my career with EY as a part of their risk advisory team, and then I switched to PwC in transfer pricing. Now I work with KPMG also in transfer pricing. The work culture definitely differs a bit, but not too much, because most, like, all the big fours operate in the same way. So I feel actually the culture depends upon the team and the nature of work that you're performing. So if you have got good seniors, you have got good work, you're passionate about what you're doing, So you'll adjust into that environment and you'll feel good. You'll look forward to going to office every day and meeting people and working on challenging assignments. So yeah, work culture differs a bit, but it's not that like very different, I would say. As to answer the question, which one I find the best among the three, this is a really difficult question to answer, I would say, because all of the three big fours are really close to my heart for some of the other reason. And as I said, if you're working with good seniors, you're getting challenging work, you're getting great exposure. If you're passionate about what you do, you'll find every organization equally good as long as you're getting opportunities to grow and learn. So, yeah, I mean, I can't choose one. I love all three of them for one or the other reason.
So, what are the skills that you think are important for an individual in today's competitive corporate world?
So, about the skills that you require to work in a big four, if you'll ask anyone, everyone will tell you to be like hardworking and diligent, consistent, technically sound. Yes, all these skills are really very important. But one thing that I've actually learned through my experience is to be proactive and taking responsibility and accountability for the work that you're performing, because clients needs are very dynamic. They work in a very dynamic industry and their needs keeps on changing and they want quick solution with quality. So you need to be really proactive in the approach that you work with. You need to be really quick, really smart, and at the same time ensure the quality of work that you're performing. And secondly, start taking responsibility for your work, start taking accountability, speak up, and share your ideas. I have seen, and I was of the opinion also when I started working in a big four, as I didn't do my articleship from big four, I did my articleship from a mediocre firm. So when I got the opportunity to work with EY, I was a little skeptical as to should I share my ideas or not, will I sound stupid or something. But over the course of the time, I've learned that no matter you think like how stupid is your idea or solution that you are thinking, just put it across, because your idea is not going to be that stupid as you feel like. And even if it is, you will get to learn something out of it, and that is really very important. So staying self motivated and thinking about self growth and setting goals for yourself. Set smaller goals for yourself, but always target something on your own. Stay self motivated, be proactive, and take accountability. So these are the skills which I think are really important, apart from communication skill, that is like indispensable, I would say. So these are the skills that you should focus on if you are looking to work with a big four.
What would you advise to the young students who are pursuing professional courses and strive to work in a corporate just like you?
So, one advice that I would like to give is to be consistent in whatever you do. I mean, there's no substitute for hard work and consistency. Of course, you need to be really strong as to the technical skills. You need to be technically really sound and be passionate about your work. It's okay if you make mistakes, that's fine. Like, I also started my career with risk advisory, and like within a span of 6 months I realized that I don't want to do risk advisory, and my passion lies with taxation. That's when I switched to transfer pricing. So it's okay if you make mistakes at the first go, but don't give up and try finding your passion, because when you're passionate about your work, the work does not seem like work. Because as I said, working in a consultancy firm, and especially a big four, it requires working for a long number of hours. So if you're passionate about your work, if you feel that you're learning, you're growing, you are getting challenging work, you're getting such a great exposure, so you won't feel bad about working for such longer duration. You will enjoy your work. So find your passion, keep working towards it, keep striving, keep pushing yourself, and never ever give up. Try to find your niche and keep working towards it, because when you're determined and when you put your heart and soul into something, you excel in that thing. So put your heart and soul in whatever you're doing and you will surely succeed.